All right, so number 4. Now, I know that having a black X, having a red X, or a green X, and a purple X, right, can be very confusing. So what you might want to do, instead of, when you see an X and a Y, it's very easy. We can use our alphabet, our Greek alphabet. We could use our Salish alphabet if we want. Okay? The problem with the Salish alphabet is they look a lot like our alphabet, right? So there's only a few Salish letters that look different. But we can use that. Okay? But with the Greek letters, most of them look different. Okay? And so a real easy one is alpha. Okay? And alpha looks like a fish. Okay? And so that's a nice one to use. Okay? Because it doesn't look like one of our letters. It kind of looks like X, right? But with a fish on it. So in other words, now I have alpha. See how easy that is? So now I have alpha. Okay? And then I can use this for this, and I won't get confused on the X's. Does that make sense? But I need to rewrite this so that it looks like this one. Okay? I need to draw this so they look the same, so then I can just tell myself which one's the same. Does that make sense? Alright, so if this is 90, then across from 90 is the hypotenuse, right? Which is 2 alpha. So this is 2 alpha. Okay? And you don't have to call it alpha, you can call it 2 fish. I don't care. It doesn't really matter, right? All it is letting us know that it's a variable. And it's different than this X. Okay? So, what's here? What's the short side?
X.
Just alpha, right? Just alpha. And what's the long side?
2.
Alpha square root 3.
It's the same, but just with a different one.
Alpha square root 3.
We're probably going to
So it's instead of the X, it's alpha.
Yes. Okay. Now this way you don't have to say black X, purple X, red X. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's the key.
I feel like this is harder than the...
Than doing purple X and black X? It could be. If you want to do purple X and black X, you can. Okay? It's all up to you. I'm just giving you another way of doing it. That's it. Okay? Alright, so here we go. What can we say? I know that these two are equal, right? But I don't know what this is yet. Do I have anything? 4 square root through 2. Okay? So this is 4 square root 2 on your sheet, right? So I need to start with that. I need to start with a number. So now I know what that is, right? So I can say, 2 alpha is equal to 4 square root 2. And why can I say that? What lets me say that? What lets me say that these are equal? Cheek? Got it. What lets me say that these are equal?
Oh, special triangle.
Yes. Special triangles. For those of you who just joined us. Special triangles. Okay? This is a special 30, 60, 90 triangle. Okay? And so that special triangle lets us say that these sides are equal. It lets us say that these sides are equal. And it lets us say that these sides are equal. So when we say these sides are equal, we just say, okay, that's because of special triangles. And then, how do I solve for the fish? How do I solve for alpha? What do I do? Yeah, so I
Divide by 2.
divide by 2. Okay? Now, remember, if it's not inside a radical, I can't divide it in a radical. What's in a radical divides what's in a radical. What's outside of the radical divides what's outside of the radical. So I just go 2 goes into 4. How many times does 2 go into 4? 2 times. It's that simple. Okay? And that is division property of equality because I did it on both sides. Right? Are we almost done? Alright, so I know what alpha is. And if I know what alpha is, then I know what y is, right?
Hell yeah, you do.
Because alpha is equal
So why?
to y.
Hell yeah.
So, why can I say that?
Because it's why.
Because it's special
Triangle.
triangles. Okay? And then I plug it in. 2 square root 2 is equal to y. Okay? What did I do? Substitute. Okay? And then your last step. Your last step is these two are equal. So, alpha square root 3 is equal to x. Okay? But what is alpha? What's alpha? So that's special triangles again, right? But what is alpha? 2 square root 2 is alpha. Okay? Times the square root of 3 equals x. So what did we do? Substitution. Okay, remember, what's inside the radical multiplies what's inside the radical. So what is 2 times 3?
6.
So it's 2 square root 6 is equal to x. Simplification. That's it. Okay? So 2 square root 6 and y in this case is 2 square root 2. There you go.